first in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this dough girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Cajun Roots Reseller right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the dough girl sent you.
Hey, Keith, what day is it? It's a hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Hello and welcome. It is currently 49 degrees here in Massachusetts. And first in the chat was Regina. Hello, good morning and welcome. Can't sleep. Oh, no. Little Debbie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Jennifer, hello, good morning and welcome. And Keith, hello, good morning and welcome back. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. And there's Sleeping Craig, sleepwalking again. Drink you some coffee. Wake up. Hashtag Not Glenn. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Ella. Girl, you were up in here early this morning. Hello, good morning and welcome. Yes, early this morning. Good to see you. Welcome. Don't forget today, East Coast resellers are at 10:30 this morning. Don't need to stop meeting like this. Girl, is that a hint that you're looking for wedding rings to get married? Girl, he is New England Cajun now. Wildflower, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Driving this? No, don't be driving and sleeping. Lord Jesus, y'all help them out. Lord have mercy. You must have a self-driving vehicle, Craig. You're sleeping and driving. Lord Jesus, help us. Don't be on the road without him. Today on birthdays, if you happen to see my brother come in, Richard Smith, today is his birthday. And also there's Jane, and I want to pronounce her last name, Literate. Today is her birthday. And also Sheila, the Carolina Picker. Their birthdays are today. And then at 9 o'clock after this show, you do have Adventures with Victoria going live at 9. Also, Bearded Picker Scott also goes live at 9 every Wednesday. Also at 10 o'clock, you have Claudia's Vintage, Glass, Coffee, Chat, and Small Sale. At 10:30 is the Yarn Again's East Coast Resellers Live. 11 o'clock is the Buddha Chick Reader doing First Thing First in her daily devotion with the Bible study reading. At 11 o'clock, you have Janine's. 11:30 is Jackass Retro with his ship show. At 12 o'clock is Maria, California Thrifter. Then at 1 o'clock, we have our Hump Day auction with 3 co-hosts and 2 guests. At 6 o'clock, you have Jamie B's Reselling Live Show. At 6 o'clock, you have Elisa's New Adventures. At 6 o'clock, you also have Simon Says, Let's Make a Deal. And then at 6:30 is Auctions with Friends, and it's on Nana Tink's channel. At 7 o'clock is Steph Sells Stuff by the Seashore. And then at 8 o'clock is Scooter Renee LLC with Running on a Wednesday auction. 8:15, you have Sailor Stacker doing his live giveaway, but you have to make sure you comment on a video he posts every Wednesday morning. That video will come out sometime this morning. You make a comment on that video, and you have to be in the chat and to be eligible to win his giveaways at 8:15 when he goes live. And then at 9 o'clock is Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. And every other Wednesday, you will catch Mike from Two Old Guys Vintage and Resell on that every other Wednesday. I'm not sure. I think he was on there last Wednesday. Let's get back to the chat. Let's see here. That's right. Birthday. My brother's birthday. I already sent him a message. I'm going to send him another message. I don't know what time he wakes up, so I don't want to send it too early on his phone. Toochman. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And also just a reminder, I was yesterday and the last couple of days I've been promoting. Tomorrow I will be on with Grandma's Closet with the Classy Crap accessories auction at 11:30. And tomorrow night, Toochman has canceled and rescheduled his show for next month. The date and time will be announced. So it won't be tomorrow night. I hope you're feeling better. Yep. Hello, Scarlett. Not really. Computer system crashed. Oh no. Good morning, Scarlett. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Lou, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's Teresa. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? So yeah, don't forget, today we have our Hump Day auction. That's every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Let's see. There is another change. There will not be any. I got the message last night. For tomorrow, Joe Mouse, I was promoting yesterday that Joe Mouse will be on permanently on Thursdays with the auctions with friends. There will be no auctions on Thursday until further notice for auctions with friends. That's the two updates I have for the calendar. And yes, I hope everything goes well for you, Tooch. Life and your health comes first. I understand. I did reply to your email, by the way. So today I want to talk a little bit about some things that I've been looking at. I've been doing a lot of listing every day. And as I'm searching for like comps on what's sold, it's amazing on the listed items on how many people don't care about their listings. Stephanie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. So my question to start off the topic of the day. Do you think it is more important to have better pictures on your listings than worrying about a lot of words in your description box of the item you're trying to sell? I'm the worst. I'm seeing a lot of this lately because I've been listing every day. Every weekend I get a lot of pictures done and ready for the week. Like this weekend I had 110 drafts ready to go with pictures. I do a whole session of pictures all day. And right now I'm at 64, so I've listed that much already this week. And it's amazing to see how many pictures are so blurry, out of focus, not clear. Yeah, you do need to have both. Nicole, hello, good morning and welcome. Both are important. Nora, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. So yes, I do agree that both are important. Descriptions is useless. Titles and first picture always matters the most. Yes, and that is true. The reason I'm saying that is because I look at it this way. I've been getting a lot of compliments on my listings, especially on Posh, because I basically cross-post from eBay to Posh on how clear my pictures have been. And I've been really working on getting those pictures nice and clear, especially if there's any problems with an item. I definitely make sure to get those in that picture as well. Let's see. I have okay pictures, but I don't even try a description. Seriously, I just put selling policies without mentioning the item. Just like title and thumbnails on YouTube. Yes, it is important for both. Off to physical therapy. Hope it goes well for you, Ella. And Hetty, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I think the pictures, especially the first one, draws the customer in. Description save you, but from the yeah, it does. But if you think, and the reason I'm saying that is because I've noticed the last couple of weeks, I'm getting so many questions about an item. And I go back to it to make sure it is in the description bar, because I type a lot of stuff in my description bar when it needs. Like if something has like a special size, or if there's something that is wrong with the item, I do put it in the description bar. But it's amazing on how many times I'm getting questions about an item. They want to know something about that item. One of the things I get to is, like, for example, if an item is sealed and they ask me a question about something that I cannot get to, I'm not going to open it because that's not going to be considered new anymore. So I don't do it. I just do the best I can. Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And the reason I'm saying this about the listings is because your pictures is like 1,000 words. Like they always have that saying, pictures are 1,000 words. If you take good quality pictures, nice and clear, whether you use a light box or a lot of lighting to get every angle of that item, it'll discuss everything in those pictures. Because I feel from in the last couple of weeks of as many questions as I've been getting, no one reads the descriptions. All I do, item specifics, but I do not describe each thing. No bother AI described. I don't use AI in my descriptions. They have it, but I don't use it. But I'm noticing a lot, especially when I'm comparing things that I'm trying to list for comps. And then I also compare how many are listed. It's amazing on how many pictures are out of focus. The item is dirty. They don't care. But it's amazing on how many items are being sold with those type of pictures. And how are you doing this morning, Stacy? May, hello, good morning, and welcome. So for me, I think it is important to get good quality pictures, but in the descriptions, I do always make sure, and that's one thing I'm noticing, especially when I'm listing jewelry. Every time I turn around, no matter what the piece is on jewelry, hello, Michael, good morning, hello, and welcome. I'm always having to go back and add more item specifics. For example, if I have an item that does not have any stones in it, no diamonds, no crystals, nothing, I'm still having to go back and put like the quality of the diamond, the cut of the diamond, the clarity of a diamond. Did I put diamond in that description or the title? No, I didn't. But you got to make sure you fill them out. What I dislike is all the cut and paste describes. Yeah, I don't. I just do the basic titles. And if there's anything else I need to put in the description, there's very few and far things that I'll put in there. Like, for example, if I do a pocketbook or a crossbody bag or a purse, I will also in the description put the length, the width, the height, the depth, but also put the drop of the handle. What is the drop? If it's a crossbody, I go to the largest length it is for drop size, and then the shortest. That's it. I don't use a lot in my descriptions. Savory Simplicity, hello, good morning, and welcome. That is Craig's wife, or in this case, it may be Craig dropping his channel for his wife. I'm not sure if there was any new videos lately, but I do know there is a lot of cooking videos. Check it out. Nope, not since the last one. I watched them all already. So one of the things is you got to be consistent with listing, but you also got to be able to make sure you get good quality pictures for those listings. But it's amazing on how many people just don't care about their listings when taking pictures. I get it. eBay uses the item specifics to push content, but most of it. I don't know why so many. I don't understand. Like, for example, a comic book, I can understand, especially if you got it like from some Comic-Con or something like that. Or if it's graded, then yeah, I can see that too. I have looked at sold items trying to figure out the best way, but they are all over the place. Are you talking about pricing for comps? We need more recipes. I was going over my notes because I wrote some notes down of what I wanted to talk about today. Even comic books have. Yes, they do. They don't apply. Yep, I agree. Things are probably detailed more that they're researching. And that I don't understand that. I really don't. How to create the listing. One of the things I do, I actually have videos on that, on how to use your phone to start your listings. Numerous listings, but everything in titles and nothing extra in the description. Yes, I see that a lot too. I think Craig is done with his with his now. Let's see here. Go back to this one. I'm trying to find the original statement that you put. Let's see, and then you put. So I got right here. Put everything. Everything in the title and nothing extra in the description. Yeah, I see a lot of things where there's nothing sometimes in the descriptions. I try, depending on the item, especially if it's something that's vintage. And for example, when I had some Cora pieces of jewelry, and I did the research on like the different ways they signed their piece, starting like in 1924 to 1910 to 1924. They signed it one way, and then when they changed their policies, they started changing it another way on how they signed their pieces. So I did put a little bit of that information in the description bar to kind of know why I labeled it the way I did as far as Cora and the year it was. But I don't do that for everything. But I did have to do some research on that to learn when did Cora start doing certain things like print their name, when they did the cursive on their names, and different ways they used to sign their pieces. So that kind of stuff I do put in the description bar, but I don't do it for every piece I list. Cora, oh yeah, I love some Cora. Customers never read that, and that's my point. Got to have something. And that's why I use. I'm trying to do really good with my pictures, with extra lighting in my photo station, because I want to make sure that they can see everything in the picture. So that's why, for example, if it's an item that, for example, it's a sealed box, I try to make sure I take the front, the back, some of the descriptions on the box, all sides, especially if it's sealed. I want to show all the different sides where it's sealed. If there's like a ding or a shelf problem or something happened, I'll take a close up of that. And then I'll do the CUPC code. And that is it. I try to do as many pictures as I can. I try to use as much as I can. And then I try to use all 80 characters in the title. But remember, your title does not have to be a full sentence. It can be just keywords. Some I read, but don't comprehend. So yes, that's true too. That is true too. So yeah, we got to make sure we get as many pictures as we can, the best we can. But when you're listing something or you're trying to get something listed, one of the things we want to check on too is don't be afraid to price your items. For example, if you list something and it sells fast, I always recommend when you're listing something, check your comps, see what they're selling for, what they've sold for. But remember, your prices that you see that people are listing them for, they're in that black color. That doesn't mean that's what they're selling for. That means what they're asking for it. You can ask whatever you want for those items, no matter what platform it is. But you got to remember to look at what's sold and see what they're actually selling for. What are they willing to buy it for? Now, if your item, for example, I look at several things when looking at comps. I look at, is it plus shipping or is it free shipping? If it's free shipping, I don't look at those prices. Now, the second thing, is it new or is it used? Is it exactly what you have? Is it a new item that you have? I wouldn't look at the used prices. I would look at the new prices, the things that are brand new. So that kind of eliminates the prices you want to look at to comp yours. Then you can adjust the price there. Now, when you're doing that and pricing your items, you want to make sure you get it for what you may have. For example, some people may get these things at a bulk rate or pallets. Their price into it, their cost of goods may be totally different than what your cost of good was. So you may want to look at that as well. What is your cost? What will be your bottom profit of selling that item? So what you want to do is go ahead and you can adjust your prices, but is it going to be the right amount of profit you would like to make on that item? Remembering the cost of goods, when I see so many videos of their profits. But the bottom line when talking about profits, you got to remember, you might have sold it, and this is just an example. Say you sold it for $100, but you bought the item for $15. So now you have to take that 15 and subtract it from the 100. What was the fees that they charged you? You know, subtract that. What was the shipping, the packing materials? Subtract that. And did you travel your time to go get it, list it, and you got to take that from that. Then that will be your total profits. So you got to look at all of that picture of everything you're putting into it before you get your actual profit. What is in your pocket? That's why I don't agree with some of these videos that I've been watching that I see on YouTube where they're talking about their sales and this is their profits and this is what they're going to make. Well, you got to take all that out of consideration of your total price that you sold it for. So you may have to adjust your price. Mia, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Don't forget, Mia does she's not doing any unboxings for the rest of this month and next month. She's moving, she's packing, she's moving, getting settled in her new home. Robin, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Be sure to look at your title. Oh, and emoji. Yeah, I don't understand emojis in a title for a listing. I see a lot of that. Don't use emojis in your title because you only get 80 characters. So use each word character. And remember, that character does also include any spaces that you put in there. So don't use emojis. That's a waste of your space. You only get 80 characters. Joe, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Just took an offer on a John Wayne mug. Cha-ching. Awesome. Aaron, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Underpricing can hurt you too. Just like, yes. Now, how many of you offer when you list your item? How many of you actually take offers? Allow people to give you offers on items. And do you feel that helps you? Remember, promote fees are your asking price, not what the item. Exactly. You're right about that too. Yeah, exactly. When I used to do it, what sold videos, I broke it down. My sales, my cost of goods, my shipping, my shipping products that I used to ship that, and any fees. Then I had my total profit. But I stopped doing that. That was a long time ago. I stopped doing that. Stephen, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And there's nothing wrong with doing those type of videos. But make sure you put it all up on showing the total. Moving and packing is awful. I know. I've been there, done that. It is going to catch up with you. Yep. We'll get you some good sleep, Stephanie. Dee Dee, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. I allow offers all the items except something that I may list for $6.99. That I can see, yes. Now, another thing I want to bring up too when we're sourcing. How many of you, and you can put a 1 in the chat, follow these bolos as soon as they come out on YouTube videos, and then you go running and trying to find those items? Put a 1 in the chat if you do. Crystal, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I used to. Yeah, I'm honest about it. I did. I used to when I first started. I learned my lesson hard that way. Because when I first started almost 5 years ago, that was one of the first things I made a big problem with. I would follow these bolo type videos. Now, sometimes I would not be able to find those items where they say they bought them from. But then again, I've learned my lesson the hard way, because I would find some sometimes, and it was not worth the finding. Don't chase bolos. I don't do that no more. Should be no go. No go. Exactly. Already saturated. Yep. That's one of the things I've learned. Don't. Because when I first started watching YouTube, I saw a lot of that. But one of the things I've learned now that I if I hear somebody talking about something like that, I go and search like how many of those are listed compared to how many sold. That is your comparing your sell-through rate. But what I'm noticing is it's so saturated that not everybody can get it for the price that someone else got it for, because depending on where they live, not everyone in every location for every state is going to have the exact same sale for the same amount that they're paying for it. Pick got that LTL song in my head now. And yeah, and so for those that are just starting out, that's why I'm saying this. Don't do it. Don't go chasing these bolos. Granted, there are some people who do truly want to help others, but one of the things you got to remember, you don't know how long they held on when they purchased those items. How long did they hold on before they promoted and put out that video? What was their space between them buying it, selling it, and then telling everybody about it? Be careful. Exactly, Stacy. I'd rather find the unique one-ofs. Common coins I found, paid $2 and made $300 on a Taylor Swift concert box. Paid $5 and sold it for $100 each. Found 6 of them. That is awesome, and that's what I like now. That's what I've been doing. Randy, hello, good morning, and welcome. Item typically already gone by that time. Video is released in most, and exactly right, and that is so true. And so that's why I wanted to bring this up today, and in reference to seeing some of these videos I've been watching and seeing on like the thumbnails, I feel that bolos are those one person found on an item of 50 cents and sold it for 200, and think now everyone will be buying them. And I picked stuff and I'm interested in thinking will do well, and that happens. And then, again, don't do it. Now, one of the things I will say about that is use your judgment. Put your due diligence in for it, but also look and see how many are selling. I started at one point where I was looking up these items to see, well, how many are listed? There was like hundreds of those items listed, but only 3 or 4 sold. I'm staying away from that because the sell-through rate is not good. So you got to stay away from that. I just buy glass like I, of course, grow. Search for specific collecting. Yeah, exactly. So you got to be careful with that because, again, that timeline of when they purchased it, when they sold it, and how long it took them before they put that video out. I've learned that the hard way. So you got to be careful with that. All right, I did talk about the pricing. That'll be another time for another show. I talked about the profits. There's some more shows for another topic for another show. I've been writing down topics of things I've been seeing in different videos. So I figured I'd bring that up today. So again, don't forget, make your own judgment, make your own call. Remember, this is your business. This is your listings. Because of the fact that, remember that sometimes we don't want to buy on impulse. We should not buy on impulse. I know when I first started, that was my downfall. Yes, I would like, and when I started, I always wanted to watch channels that are things like for reselling. I watch these type of channels so I can see what should I be looking for, what is selling, what not to buy, and those kind of things. But what I've learned is I started watching and following those channels that were doing better, that I would like to be in one day, like where I want to be in 5 years. So I started watching and stopped watching some of these other videos that were always doing bolos. Be on the lookout for this. Be on the lookout for this. This is hot right now. But then again, it wasn't trending because it was being saturated. So then I started looking at, if I want to be in 5 years, something like how much I want to make in a month, or how much sales I want to make, what type of things I should be selling. Start looking at the trendings, start looking at what is selling, but also make sure you look at the what is listed compared to how many are sold, and that is your sell-to rate. So is it selling better than how many are listed? So for example, if you find an item, there's 50 sold and only 10 listed, you have the better odds of your sell-through rate than the opposite way of 100 listed and only 20 sold. So you want to kind of look at that on both ends. Compare them both. One thing I despise is when I'm in a store or at a garage sale, estate sale, or anywhere where in the antique malls too, I'll shop there too, on how many people use pictures of items that are on eBay. And they say, this is what it's going for. And when I look them up, no, that's what they're asking for. It's not what they're selling for. So there's so many people that don't know when looking up these kind of things when they're using it. So I stay away from it. And then that's a true statement right here. Source what you already know. Now, there's nothing wrong with learning a new item or a new thing to want to start listing. For example, say you've never done comics before. I did a deep dive into a lot of these different comics. I started buying smaller amounts of comics, and I started learning about the artist, the type of ones, the different eras, what you call that again? Variant covers and things like that. So once you start wanting to learn into another genre, so to say, do it, learn it, research it. All right, Lou, thank you for being here. Hope everything goes well. I find big differences between items sell hot at auctions and items sell hot in listings. Yep, like your different ages. There you go. That's what I was thinking of too. I even made a note thing in my phone of like the different age of comics, the collectors. And it was amazing on how to learn when you learn all that. It's wonderful to learn things. And it's always that you should always be open to learn new things. Don't be afraid to start going into another category. And markets are different. For example, there's some things that I've brought to auction that no one bought. I turned around and listed them, and they're selling for even more than what I was asking for in my auctions. One of the things I always do when I bring things to auction is I always bring it for at least half or less than what they're selling for, because I want everybody else to make a profit, because I'm still making a profit. That's just the way I do things. So after I showed a couple of times and it doesn't sell, I'm listing it. Like right now, this week, as of today, I am done with listing everything that didn't sell in the last couple of weeks, in the last month. And I'm almost done with drafts. Like yesterday and this morning, I finished up, and I just got cookbooks left from what I showed before. That's going to be listed today and tomorrow, because I already have them drafted and ready to go. So I try to get all that rotated out. And there's a box of stuff that I got ready to go to my antique booth. So always be ready to get it done to the point where you rotate it somewhere else. Let's see. Home, our treasure home. Hello, good morning and welcome. I've done that too, Johnny. Yes, you have to. You have to be ready to change and move things around, because some things can sell on one platform and not the other. But don't. One of the things I remember growing up, like my grandmother always said, never put your eggs all in one basket. You want to make sure you diversify all your ways of being able to sell. Even if you have the same item, sometimes you can even raise the price on other platforms, because they do sell better on other platforms. So make sure you have multiple platforms, that you have more eyes on your items. All right, it's that time to start dropping links. I just saw a comment with Craig about adding a second booth. Yeah, I got to bring some more stuff. One of my booths is so packed, and the other one I'm getting packed. Getting more stuff in it. I have a box full of stuff I'm bringing, because I'm not bringing it to auction. It's some hurricane lamps, the vintage milk glass hurricane lamps. They're going to my antique booth because they got some weight to it. They've never been used. The kerosene lighter thing on it has never been used. So yeah, those are going to my antique booth. All right, I'll drop all the links for Jennifer, and I just dropped the link if anybody would like to come on to the platform to promote your channel and anything you have going on. You're more than welcome to do so. All right, we just added a second booth at our beginning of this month. Bought out another dealer booth. Awesome. This week I will be putting up jewelry from the booth and plan to sell here on YouTube. I know Debbie and Max does that a lot too, where they'll bring things to the auction that they rotate it either coming out of their booth or before they bring it to their booth. Because every now and then I'll get stuff where they'll have the tag still on them from their booth that they don't take off when they send it to me. See, resellers were selling their Wolverine 36 key issue for $4 a year ago. They are now selling for $75 each. I bought 6 of them. Oh, wow. And that is awesome. And that's what you got to do. That's true. There you go, Craig. Make some booth videos. I got to make some more updated ones on mine. I haven't done that in a while. This past Monday, they had an open house. They do once a year. The lady who owns the booth of the antique mall where I'm at, she's very big into Halloween, and there's like 6 different booths that she has that are closed and locked up. Throughout the year, she does like an open house. And it was this past Monday where they open it to the public, where she'll open those rooms up. And she doesn't sell anything. It's more of a, like a museum kind of thing. And then she does a tour, and we still can sell stuff when that happens. So I'm curious to see how I did on Monday night. It was pretty interesting. They do that every year. Sometimes they do it twice a year in October. Like they did one Monday, and they'll probably do one a week of Halloween, because they usually do it twice in October. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that went. Oh, I got my new stickers in yesterday. I'm trying to debate on what I want to do with them. But these are the new stickers. They just came in yesterday. They're holographic and they die cut. There we go. They die cut. I think it looks really nice on that silver. But it's also that holograph colors. So, yep, they came in yesterday. Well, Cello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Sounds like my garage, Florida ceiling Halloween. Wondered why. Yeah, she has like these big areas that are like a room. She has like there's a basement and there's an upstairs, but inside the actual there's so many different sections, and she's got like one in almost every section, with everything in it. So yeah, it's awesome. But she doesn't sell it. She collects them. She's a big Halloween. She's bought stuff out of my booth when I put it in there for Halloween too. It's like I can't keep it in there fast enough. As I put it, she takes it and sells it, but she buys it. Cheryl, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So yeah, it's an interesting way that she displays her stuff, but she has that all year round and she keeps it locked unless there's an open house. Well, good morning, Paul. How are you doing? Good to see you. Long time no see. Good morning. And again, if anybody would like to come on and promote your channel of anything you have going on either today or this week, the link is at the top of the chat. Just make sure you click on the box, not the 3 dots, and come on up and promote your channel. The intro just finished. You're so funny, Craig. I raid the clearance section of the Spirit my discount. Oh, that's true. Speaking of that, I saw a commercial this morning on the news. It was one of the commercials that came in, and they didn't really. It was, I don't know what they were trying to promote, because it was so. I was more into the graphics of it, and then come to find out it was by Halloween Spirit. So yeah, they definitely all over the place. And I always think about it after the fact. There's not one near me here. I don't think there's even one in the town next to me. come to think about it. But I remember in Louisiana, it was always good to go shopping after. But last 2 years, I've been buying stuff from Ocean State Lot and Ollie's. Ollie's usually has a big selection. I've sold them all out already, of course. I do have a few left cosplay stuff that I put on eBay. That's not much left that I got last year. Yes, they are. They're putting a Christmas one up. They've talked about it on the news here. They're going to be making one with Christmas. Yep, I just found out. Spirit Christmas store setting up my comfort office. I heard on the news they were talking about that a week or two ago. Caught a news story or something. Didn't get to read it. Yeah, they did promote it. They were going to be coming soon, is what they were saying. But they will be doing a Christmas one as well. I know New Orleans, we used to do, there was a place that was all year round. It's in the French Quarter, actually. And it's the Christmas store around the world. They do all kind of themes there. But they also do all holiday stuff there, too. But I did hear them promote that on the news one day. So be on the lookout for that, too, because they're going to be doing Christmas stuff. And one of the things that's sad up here that I'm noticing on the news, that a lot of people are buying these like big old blow up, the machines that blow up these different things in their yard. And there was an area where people were going in their yard and cutting them up. That is so rude. Yeah. And that's being a big problem up here. I don't buy none of this stuff because they just got to replace it if they want it back in their yard. But they're destroying a lot of people's stuff in their yards up here. No, not trees and lights. It's decor, like Nightmare Before Christmas, wreaths, floor mats, and flammables. Yeah, that's what they're having a problem with up here. But that's what they were saying. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what they have, because I've never been in one of those before. Now I've been in the Halloween ones. Especially when you're always having to try to find a Halloween costume for something. But I got all my costumes were listed. And I think I have maybe one left from last year. I used to sell stained glass items in the artist market in the French Quarter. Really? I love going in the French market. Kids on golf carts in the neighborhoods are doing dumb stuff in people's yards with their Halloween. Yeah, and then the weird thing about it is they are covering their face, wearing masks and gloves, and then they're pulling these things where they're cutting them. There's my brother Richard. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Hello, Shirley. Hello, good morning and welcome. And there's my birthday brother. Happy birthday, Richard. That is my oldest brother. Today is his birthday. Yep. So that makes you 60. Yeah, because I'm 58. Happy birthday, Richard. I was going to send you a phone message, but I didn't know what time you wake up. So I wasn't going to send a message and wake you up on purpose. But I did send you a Facebook message already. Good to see you, Miss Shirley. How are you doing? Wait, what? You'll be 60 in February. Yep, there's my brother. He is my sibling. Why you got to? Because it feels good, because I'm still younger than him. Because it feels good that I'm younger than him. Let's see. 29 Debbie, stop lying. I'm the big 5'5". Let's see. I tried costumes for a year ago. Don't have any luck with them. And one of the things I'm noticing with those costumes, the size. I do really well with like kids costumes and adults with large, extra large, or larger. Extra large or larger. I do really well with those costumes. But what I do is I make sure they're new sealed. Because a lot of times when you have like costumes that may be missing something, it's harder to sell. But I do really well with them. I was surprised how they were selling throughout the year, not just during a holiday or like Halloween. I applaud people who want to go all out and decor over Christmas. I can't. And that's just too much work. It's too much work. So I don't do it. Now, I don't mind decorating like a small tree or a tree. But to decorate the whole outside with all that stuff, that's too much work. Then you got to pick it all up. Oh, my ex-mom decorated her house every holiday. And it's just, I ain't got the time for that. Now, I can understand those who have kids. That I remember back in New Orleans. Oh, what was his name again? Copeland. It was always outdoing the next door neighbor. Every year we get bigger and bigger. So then they turned around and they had it where he donated before he passed away. The biggest thing was he wanted his things donated to the city park. That way they decorated the city park with all his decorations. I tell you one thing, in Louisiana, New Orleans area, they all compete to see who has the best yard, the biggest decorations. I ain't got time for that. It's too much work. But again, I understand if they have kids. Costumes need to be licensed products top month for sales in September. Yeah, I sell them. I was selling them all year round. I have one small area that I decorate. I don't decorate for any holidays. I don't do it anymore up here, but in Louisiana I did. But I didn't decorate my outside. That's too much. No. Our favorite family event was going around town looking at other decorations. Now yes, that is, let them do their work, let them do their, and then you go back and watch it, and you go drive through it or whatever. But yeah. Because I know in City Park in New Orleans, every year they decorate early enough to where you can do the drive-through. But I think, trying to remember the other place. Lafayette Park. Lafayette Park is where they Copeland put everything and donated all the stuff to be decorated there in his will. And his kids take care of that for him. Let's see, August is decor, September is costumes, and October is makeup and accessories. Yeah, I have very little of that left. There is a house up the street from me. They have their whole yard filled with decorations all the holidays. Yeah, and it's a competition some places. But again, if they have kids, I understand that. But no, you got to have time to do all that. Then people start early enough. And up here, I noticed one thing when I moved up here in Massachusetts. Most people leave their wreaths, their Christmas decorations up all year round. They don't take them off. They don't take them up. They don't pick them up at all. They leave them out all year round. And up here, they really decorate for Halloween. Oh, they do. But I don't know why they waste so much money on pumpkins all over in their yard. That's just a waste. And yes, Copeland, the Popeyes guy. Yep, he owned He had the Popeyes. Yes, I've been to his house when they did the they decorated the house in the yards. Oh my God, yes. So if you know the owner of Popeyes, that's who I'm talking about, Copeland. He also had the what was that other restaurant? Copeland's. I have an auction Halloween night. I guess I'll be doing myself something. I will be on Halloween day with Leslie's Lucky Finds. But it's nothing, it's not like a Halloween theme. It's just happened to be on Halloween. Selling Halloween masks, yeah. Well, the biggest thing up here is Salem. They get so many people over there. We have a house that I go to every like. Oh, gross. Yeah, that people go out that way. All right, Richard, get you some coffee. I'm having lunch in my canteen now. Well, hope you have a great birthday, Richard. Yes, and you cannot drive your car there. You got to park and walk, or they have like places where you can park your car and go into Salem. They don't let you drive into Salem for that. I have not been there. I haven't been there yet. But that's just another destination I'm looking forward to going to one day. It would be nice, but not yet. Speaking of Leslie, here is her auction tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Speaking of tomorrow, I will be on with Grandma's Closet. As far as I know, it is tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time on her channel with the Classic Crap Accessories auction, which I got to get some more stuff ready for that. I have some stuff ready, but I want to get some more. I think it's about an hour is what she's doing it for. And then Friday, is it this Friday? I don't remember getting a link yet. Or is it next Friday? No, I think it's this Friday. Yeah, it is. This Friday will be on Dawn's deals this Friday. And then this Sunday, starting this Sunday, I will be on with Defend the Hustle with Tommy Buffalo Picker. And it'll be every Sunday, the last Sunday of each month. It is this Friday, yeah. I just got to put this on my calendar before I forget. And that's going to be every last Sunday of the month. Okay, repeat. Last Sunday of each month. Save. All right, now I got it on my calendar. Heavenly Stars. Well, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? There's the link for Defend the Hustle. I will be on there starting this Sunday. I'll be his co-host on the last Sunday of each month, starting this Sunday. Well, hello, Star. How are you doing? Good morning, hello, and welcome. How did you hear about the channel? And thank you for coming on in. Why you look familiar? I have been watching your channel. You look familiar. Well, welcome. Everyone give a big one. Cajun Roots, welcome to Miss Heavenly Star. Haley? Welcome. Yeah, she's been here before. Angie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. So, let's see who we got today again. Today, our guest, where did he go? Today's guest for today's show is Gina's Forget Me Not. Gina Marie, Forget Me Not, is going to be on today. She's making a comeback, getting back into YouTube and doing online auctions. So she'll be here today, as well as Randy at Moon Valley Crafts will also be our guest for today on the Hump Day auction at 1 o'clock. But yeah, Gina Marie's making a comeback, and she will be on today. So y'all come and check them out. And then I'll be on tomorrow with Grandma's and Friday with Dawn. Oh, nope. Get the calendar. There we go. Let's see. Me. I will be there. Yep, you're going to be here as well. One day I'm going to time you out for Max. For the Max. You must be talking about Scarlet. Yeah. Scarlet, you better watch it. Also, don't forget, we got another week left for this month. Don't forget, for any videos that you make a comment about something that we discussed or talked about in that video, whether it's an upload or live, if you make a comment that gets you entered into the giveaway for the Moon Pie box of Moon Pies at the beginning of next month, which is always the first Monday of each month. So make sure you leave those comments about something we talked about in the videos. Then you'll be able to be entered into the moon pie giveaway. Call my name and call me an angel. Is that like that song, Kiss an Angel, Good Morning? I used to love listening to that song. I already got all my orders pulled and packed. I got to listen. Moon pies. That's right. A box of moon pies. Yep. Right now we have blueberry, salted caramel, chocolate, vanilla, or banana. I hope they come out. I hope that I can find the chocolate, mint chocolate. I haven't seen those yet. And there is the link to Dee and Robin's clothing sale today or tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'm known for giving away moon pies. And they're good if you nuke them in the microwave for about 8 seconds, no more than 8 seconds. There was a guy that used to come in. He would do videos on how to do different desserts with moon pies. He even had one that was a Elvis Presley special dessert. Sure did. All right, Heavenly Star, you're now at, let's see where you got now. 132 was what you had. Yeah, 135 on your subs. So is that your sale tomorrow? I will be done with Grandma's show, so I can do that one and watch it. I'll be there for your support. Yeah, you'll be fine. I'm not going to miss it. Because of all the people you're going with Dee Dee, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing that. 136 now. Awesome. So, yeah, Robin, that's going to be cool because I know you've been getting ready for it and working your way to it. So, you'll be fine. You got 138 now. Star, you're now at 138. You know, I was just noticing something, Keith. Keith, are you still here? Keith is only at 33 subscribers, and he has 27 videos out already. So let's see if y'all can, it's LKL Keith. There he is, right there. Go see if y'all can check and see if y'all subscribe to this gentleman. I pulled this channel up early and I wanted to talk about it. He has 33 subscribers and already has 27 videos. Go see if y'all subscribe to him, please. Southern Belle, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I had an Elvis guitar clock that was sky blue. What? Awesome. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Please go check. There it is right there. Jennifer just dropped the link. And we got somebody in the back room who's coming up to visit with us. Can you guess who it is? Can you guess who it is? Somebody's coming up. Yeah, I've been subscribed too, but I wanted to promote him because he's been coming into the chat. I've also met him in Buffalo Pickers chat on the Fender Hustle. And we need to promote him now. He's coming in our chat. Melissa, hello, good morning, and welcome. And yes, it's Mark.
You were looking lonely.
Let's see it. You're welcome, Keith. There's Keith's channel. Y'all go check and see if y'all subscribe to this man. Please. Make sure you hit the notifications. Go watch a video or two and leave those comments. And show him some support, please. Let's see here. You're welcome. 35. He's actually at now 38. And how are you doing? Old time gems and antiques. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Miss Melissa. Is it Mark? Is it Mark? Yep. I plan to start adding more videos soon. There we go. Let's build that subscriber base. Follow him. Make sure you leave those comments. Give a thumbs up. Be ready for when he does more videos. Can you short out Kim's mini marathon today? Wait, what?
Can you shout out Kim's mini marathon today?
Kim who and what channel? I don't know, and no one told me anything about it. So y'all go check out Kim's mini marathon today, y'all. Only 24 thumbs up. Let's get them thumbs up, please. My favorite guy. Hello, Mark. Mark, come on, Mark. What day is it, Mark?
Hump day.
Southern Bell's auction link. There it is. There's the mini marathon, y'all. Adopted retrospectives mini marathon today. Okay. Well, there it is right there. There's the link if you want to save your reminder. I don't have them on the calendar because the person for that channel, they have to reach out to me and tell me to put them on the calendar. I don't just put people's channels names on the calendar when they're going live. So that's why I didn't mention it this morning, because I didn't know. Sorry. At 10. I thought she was. It's at 10? I thought it was at 2 or 12.
I thought she put in 11.
Let me see. What does it say?
Jennifer said 10 a.m.
Now it says 9:50. That consistency can hurt you if you're not consistent. Because I thought it said 12.
Good job, Robin.
Yeah, it says 10. 9:50. So yeah. I read the thumbnail, but on the actual, where it went? Oh, I closed it. Yeah, on the thing it says 9:50 going live, but the thumbnail says 10. The title says 10, but the time says 9:50. Okay. It's there. Yeah, I don't promote it unless I know, and they said anybody, and that's one thing I want to let y'all know. On the calendar, if it's your channel and you have a live on a regular basis and you don't let me know, it does not get on the calendar. I don't go track you down. That's too much work for me. I'm already trying to keep up with the calendar as it is, but it's the channel's owner of the responsibility to send me that message saying, look, I'm doing a show. Can you add it to the calendar? So there it is. Jennifer dropped it in the chat. So y'all set your reminder to go and check it out. It's not a regular live. Okay. There you go. So, Mark, what you got going on? I know you're going to be going to, is it today or tomorrow? No, tomorrow. You got surgery tomorrow, don't you?
Surgery tomorrow. My car's not going to be ready until Friday.
And that's what it's all about. So, yeah, if you want to come in and do it and Jennifer can drop the link, that's fine. That's what we do here. But I go through the calendar of who I know for sure has reached out to me. But other than that, you can always drop a link to a special event you have going on, or you're on somebody. But that's one thing I want to mention. If you're a guest on somebody's channel, please don't send me a list of all your channels you're all guests on, because that will not be added to the calendar. I ain't got time to do all that. Maybe we should email bully you for not mentioning everyone. Well, you do you, boo.
Sorry, she's just kidding, Johnny.
I know, boo. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Do it and see what happens. Fall 13. Stephanie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? I'll be a guest on Creations by D. She's going to be on at 8 o'clock.
Thank you, Star.
Yep. She'll be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Well, everybody's getting to that time. You have it's Bearded Picker Scott that already went live at 9. You also have Adventures with Victoria at 9. You can choose both. Go raid them. Tell them we sent you. That way you got other channels to follow. If anybody needs to come on after the show is over, the link is at the top of the chat. You're more than welcome to come on up after the show is over. If you have any questions or just want to chill, we do that every show. And as I say, don't forget to come back at 1 o'clock for the Hump Day auction. We got Gina Marie with Gina's Forget Me Not will be on today. She's making a comeback.
Cool.
So definitely come back and check that out. And don't forget, make your comments, because they do get into the Moon Pie box giveaway, but it has to be about a comment of something that was discussed in the show. And welcome each and every one of y'all. Lisbeth, hello, good morning and welcome. Nana Tink members auctions tomorrow. Mr. Stephanie, hello, good morning and welcome. So as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?